What is up, guys? Bruin Steel here, and as you can tell, I'm wearing my Boston Bruins gear. Hockey season is just around the corner, and I can't wait. Off season just passed by so quickly, it's just insane. But today's video is gonna be a little different. I'm not gonna do a Bruins video. Well, technically, this is kind of a Bruins video. This is gonna be another one of my story time telling videos. So basically, I just tell you guys a past like a past time event that happened with one of my teams, just a memory and what happened. So I believe this is gonna be my second video doing this. So my first video I was telling you guys a story time video about Bengals and Steelers wild card. I'll put that video in the link description below. So this story time video is going to be the Boston Bruins. This memory is just absolute terrible. I don't even want to remember this memory, but this is a story time video. So to start with this video, I got to say, can't wait for hockey season. But anyways, getting to this video, Bruins, St. Louis Blues and the Boston Bruins in Game 5, Stanley Cup Finals of last year. I went to that game, and this story time is all about that Game 5. I want to share my thoughts about the game. So, we end up losing 2-1, and I know why is this one of your memories. So, I can't explain, how embarrassed I was as a fan to see what has happened after that awful call. I don't know if I would say if it was an awful call. Once that terrible call happened, like Bruin fans, and by the way, if you haven't heard, I was at the game itself. I was at TD Garden attending that Game 5, and oh my God, after that controversial call, oh my God, there were Bruin fans around me booing, embarrassing, and I got to witness my own fan base throwing debris and trash on the ice, and I'm thinking to myself, what kind of fans do that? And I was so embarrassing. I was there live to see my own fan base throwing shit all over the ice, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, where are the biggest jokes now? They're literally, everyone in the entire world is watching us throw stuff on the ice, and now everyone is gonna hate this fan base even more. I know there are members of the Renegades of Pittsburgh who fucking hate Boston because they complain about Brad Marchand, about being the dirtiest and cheapest player on the team, and that the Bruins are a cheap ass fucking team that gets away with penalties, dirty, they play dirty, it's gonna be like that. And, witnessing my own fanfic doing that shit to TD Garden, where the Boston Bruins play, is just absolute embarrassing. Just shameful and embarrassing, no doubt about it. And the worst part is, right after the game, I don't remember when exactly, but I was out of camera reach because this video was posted on Facebook, YouTube, and there was these two Boston Bruins fans going at it. Two people from the same fan base. Two people from the same fan base going at it. A Boston Bruins fan versus a Boston Bruins. How embarrassing is that? Just going at, I think it was like 3-4 people getting involved. And I was like maybe 10 feet away from them, and I witnessed it. I was just out of camera reach. If I was near them, I probably would be on the internet. But, that night was absolutely ridiculous. St. Louis goes up like 2-0. It was 1-0, and then the bullshit call turns out to be 2-0, and then we end up scoring with Jake DeBrusk, a late goal to bring us back to within 2-1, and then there were so many close call goals at the end that just wasn't enough. We ended up losing. But that's story time for you guys. I just don't know what to say. Fucking Bruins fans just throwing debris. It makes me, as an actual true Bruins fan, feel bad and embarrassed. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous to see this shit happen live on live TV. Like literally, it's ridiculous. And of course, the St. Louis Blues, we regrouped, beat them in Game 6. It was basically away. It was the road teams that are really good. You know, if you come to think of it, the Boston Bruins only won The Boston Bruins only won one home game in the Stanley Cup Finals, and that was Game 1, coming back from down 2-0, winning 5-2. Game 1 was the only home game that we lost. We lost Game 2. We lost Game 5, and then we lost a crucial Game 7, determined the Stanley Cup champion. We were 1-3 in the Stanley Cup Finals at home. We were really good on the road. We beat the Blues in one of their stadiums in, I think, Game 3, Game 4, I don't remember. We beat their ass in Game 6. So, you know, Game 3, it was Game 3. We beat them in Game 3. Game 4, we kind of got there, but we didn't win. And then Game 6, we blew the fuck out of them. We just couldn't win at home. So, anyways, that's my story. I'm Bruin Steel, and I'm getting out of here.